all of you for being here. Ariane, of course, you're at the Supreme Court. I have to start with you. Talk about what went into Justice Breyer deciding to retire at this moment, and also talk a little bit about his legacy and what he leaves behind as he now is preparing to retire.
Right. Justice Breyer is an optimist. He's a pragmatist. He's also a steadfast liberal. If you look at his legacy, you've got to look at his cases, what he cared about. He cared a lot in recent years about the death penalty. He thought that that should be revisited. He thought it was being applied arbitrarily. He wanted the court to take a look at the constitutionality again. That'll be left on the table because liberals didn't join him on that effort. He also wrote big opinions on abortion over the years. And this term, he was really unhappy when the Supreme Court let that Texas law that bans abortion before most women even know they're pregnant to go into effect. He was always a big supporter of the Affordable Care Act. And one of the cases that I remembered the most, because he read a dissent from the bench, it was when the court blocked an effort by some school districts to desegregate. And he said that that was a betrayal of Brown v. Board of Education. Now, of course, there were some liberals who were pressuring him to step down. They saw what happened to Ruth Bader Ginsburg when she died and her seat went to a conservative. And some really wanted him to step down last term. But he had decided to stay. And that's probably because he thought that he might be able to contribute to the conversation this term. But boy, when you saw what the court did with that Texas case, when they blocked President Biden's attempt to get more people vaccinated, he was really firmly in dissent. But most of all, his legacy, and he talked about this a lot this last year. In fact, he always brought this up in speeches, is he cared a lot about the institution of the court. He would say over and over again that the justices aren't junior varsity politicians, that they're divided by their ideological philosophies. He saw that while a lot of progressives have been saying that they wanted to change the court, maybe change the composition, he wanted the court to stay the same. He cared about its institutional independence. And more than anything else, he cared about civility. His colleagues really like him. And those are the big parts of his legacy.